Considering projections of planes, we will proceed further for the projections of solids. The solid objects which we have seen in the orthographic projections, the same solid objects are considered over here, but we will be talking about only the right regular objects. The word regular is related to the shape of the polygon which comes into picture, and right means the axis will be perpendicular to the base. So right regular objects will comprise of prisms and pyramids. Say a pentagonal prism will have its base and top as pentagon, which is a regular pentagon, and the axis will be perpendicular to the base and generators will be parallel to the axis. That will form a pentagonal prism. Then we can have pentagonal pyramid, which is again a right regular pyramid. That means the base of the pentagonal pyramid will be a regular polygon, regular pentagon. Right means axis will be perpendicular, and all the generators will meet at one point called as the vertex. Generator is nothing but a point from line from the corner of base to either the top corner or the vertex. Similarly, in case of cylinders and cones, the same thing can be applied. Only thing is the base shape in this case is not a polygon. Let us proceed further and take down the first problem related to the solids. It's going to be a pentagonal prism. A pentagonal prism, side of base 30 millimeters and height 50 millimeters is resting on one side of its base in HP. Is resting on one side of its base in HP, such that base is inclined at 30 degrees with HP. Base is inclined at 30 degrees with HP. Draw projections. Draw projections if axis is parallel to VP. Draw projections if axis is parallel to VP. When we start solving the problem, we are required to draw first of all the XY line, and as the pentagonal prism is going to rest on side of its base in HP, we will prefer to have that particular side as the line of rotation, and I am going to consider only the base plane first. The side of the pentagon is given to us as 30 millimeters. So first we will mark 30 millimeters, and then we are required to measure the internal angle, and that internal angle in this case is going to be 108. So this was 100, and we are required to go ahead and mark 108. So mark 108 degrees correctly. Similarly, from the other side, we are required to mark 108. So once we mark these 2 points of 108, we can proceed further to join them, so that we can mark the length 30 millimeters onto it. So 30 can be marked, and even 30 can be marked on the other side, and then we can complete the pentagon. Now we need not measure 30 millimeters at 108 degrees, but instead of that we can directly draw the arcs. So what I have drawn just now is nothing but the base pentagon, and once we complete this base pentagon, we can go ahead to take the points up, and as it is resting on its base in HP initially, these points will lie on XY line. So if I name it, it is point A, B, C, D and E. Then in the elevation this will be A dash, B dash, this is C dash and E dash, and this is D dash. Let us find out the center of this particular pentagonal shape, and for finding the center we are required to mark the midpoints of the sides, which can be marked easily because this distance is 30 millimeters. We can mark 15. You can take any two sides and mark the midpoints, which should be connected to the opposite corners.